everybody, I'm the Comic Book Guy, and welcome to my first ever video on this brand new channel, The Comic Book Guy YT. I'll tell you a bit about myself to start off with. I started collecting comic books about a year ago now, and went into my local comic book shop, picked up a few comics, and thought it'd be interesting. I picked up a few, read them, didn't really get that into it, didn't get serious at that point, but about a year later, so now I've got into it a lot more, picked up some off eBay, some offline, and now hopefully getting serious. Picked up, started some new comic book series, and hopefully I'll be able to collect more and more and build up my collection. As you can see, so far there isn't many, but hopefully I'll be able to fill up this box soon. And this video really is just showing you my collection so far. Now, probably lots of you will say that I have a very small collection. Yes, you're definitely right, but hopefully, I'll be collecting every month, getting the comic books in each series, one after the other. Collecting all the way through a series, and hopefully my collection will build up like that. So let's get started. Here we go then. Now, this is a brand new comic. This is actually my latest comic book which I've got. Now, as you can see, it's called The Bounce. This was written and published by Image Comics. I don't know if you can see that down there, the Image Comics logo. Just read it. It's quite interesting. First issue. This is the start of a new series. Quite an interesting book. Basically, this is a brand new superhero, fights crime. He gets high. Quite interesting, quite strange. I don't know if I'll carry on with the series, but I'll definitely collect the next issue, see how it goes with then. But for now, quite interesting. Still quite that's not the right word. I don't know. I'm still quite interested to see what happens, but yeah, that's the first one there. Now, this is another start, which I've just started collecting. The Avengers, The Enemy Within, #1. This is part of the Marvel Now series. This was quite interesting. I picked it up because I saw all my favourite Avengers: Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Spider-Woman, Miss Marvel. And yeah, I'm really interested in this. I've read it. Great storyline, and I definitely think it can pick up. The next issue actually crosses over into an Avengers Assemble and Miss Marvel series, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, that's my second comic. Now, thirdly, here we go on to the first appearances. Now, these two I ordered off eBay. Now, these are both first appearances. As you can see here, this is a Marvel Milestone edition, a reprinting of The Incredible Hulk #1, the first appearance of The Incredible Hulk, Dr. Bruce Banner. Yeah, I thought I picked this up because I like to have some first appearances in my collection. That'd be quite good for my comic book collection. And I read it, very interesting, helps understand the rest of the Incredible Hulk stories. And yeah, that's also another one of my comics. Leave that over there. And also a Marvel Milestone, a reprinting of X-Men #1, first appearance of the X-Men, the original lineup. You got Angel, Beast, Cyclops, Iceman, and then their enemy, Magneto, obviously. That was also very interesting, great. Hopefully I'll be able to collect some more first appearances eventually. Okay, next we have the Uncanny X-Men. Now, I picked this up because this was an original printed in 1986, the Uncanny X-Men. And this is also the first appearance of Stonewall, Super Saber, and I can't see where it is. Here we go. And Crimson Commando. Now, these are sort of villains, but I'm not sure what happens the next one. I might be able to pick up the next in the series, but I don't know what happens after that. But I especially got this first appearances of these brand new heroes / villains. So put that over there. Let's put them over there. Next we have the Astonishing X-Men, and this is number 25. Now, I picked this up. Great artwork, as you can see. Got Cyclops there and Wolverine, and on the back it's also got some other people, but you can't see because backing is on. I decided to buy this because when I read through it, I realised that it was a re-establishment of the X-Men, a new lineup. They'd moved bases, so I thought that'd be a great starting point. I might try and collect some more after number 25. So that's that. Now we've got X-Men's Beast and Spider-Man together, twin up in a comic book. Now I picked this up mainly on that reason, because I love Beast from the X-Men and I love Spider-Man as a superhero, and I thought both of them in one comic book, where can I go wrong? This is also an original, I believe, 1991. So yeah, I picked that up. Looked great. Didn't think I could go wrong with it, really, and it was a great comic. So that's that one. We also have The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, also I picked this up on the artwork, but mainly that you get all my favourite Marvel characters in one, basically. Spider-Man, obviously, being the main superhero in this story. But also you've got all the other Avengers. You've got Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, and then Red Hulk there. That was quite interesting. The storyline wasn't great. I mean, it was okay, but I definitely think if you were to get it, you need to know a bit more about the start of the story. That's number 687, so that's probably why I was a bit lost. But yeah, quite good. Not my best though. So there's that, and here we go up to my final comic book, Wolverine number 304. Now I picked this up because when I read through it, I saw that it was Wolverine versus loads of other familiar villains, and I thought that was quite interesting. Wolverine by himself, working alone, against loads of other villains I know from Marvel, and I just thought that would be really interesting. That was the main pickup point. You know, especially with all my comic book collecting, I don't pick up comics just random editions. I like to know the start of story, the start of you know, a storyline in a comic book series. Or I pick them up if they have certain characters in twinning up, or you know, forming a group or an alliance, or if something it's a big moment in the series. So if something's going to happen, or a first appearance, and so I picked this up because it was Wolverine versus some other familiar villains, and that was the main point for me to buy it. So there we go. Now, lots of you will probably say that's not a very big collection, so just go over them again. Wolverine, number 304. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 687. Spider-Man and Beast, number 15. The Astonishing X-Men, number 25. First appearance of the X-Men, number 1. First appearance of the Incredible Hulk, number 1. The Uncanny X-Men, with some first appearances, number 215. And then our brand new series starters for this month, The Avengers, The Enemy Within, number 1, and Bounce, number 1. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this big box will get full up. I'll be able to collect some more comic books and bring you some great videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And goodbye.